Hi everyone, my name's Alison. Welcome to my channel, Ancient Oak Psychic Arts. Today I'm going to do a general reading for the sign of Aries. I'm going to go ahead and look at your overall energy, look at any guidance and advice from Spirit, and also look at any opportunities or challenges that you have coming in and how you can use that to your advantage. So if this is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. And remember, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. And just a reminder, you can go to my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com. The link is in the description below. And there you can go ahead and sign up for the newsletter. It's at the bottom of every single page. Don't forget to hit the confirmation email when it goes to you. And that will let you know about all the scheduling that's coming up. You know, I'm going to New Zealand and Australia at the end of May. If you are in that region and you'd like to book an appointment with me in person or by Zoom, I'm setting those dates available just for you. I don't have my itinerary just yet, but when I do, you have the first shot at applying for those times. So having the newsletter there will definitely give you an idea of what's coming up. You have first shot at it before I open it up on YouTube. Then also you can book a personal reading with me, a missing person consultation, and I do one-on-one classes in tarot, manifestation, and raise your vibration. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely go to my website. Go to the Learning Center. That's where you'll see the one-on-ones. And then also I have a 16-week master manifestation course coming out. If you are interested in that master class, definitely sign up for the newsletter. That should be coming out May 1st or June 1st, depending on when we can get that uploaded. And I'm really proud and excited for that. It's 16 weeks. It's 4 months. That is because you need to do that mental mind shift to be able to, you need to feel it in your soul to be able to do this manifestation work, because if you have any other issues, you need to be able to work through them to make that psychological shift to feel it in your soul too. Okay, so that's coming up. And also the online tarot masterclass, I'm going to upload that also. I'm doing it in a different format. That way people that are in different countries, different time zones have access to it too. And honestly, I did get some feedback. A lot of people didn't have the ability on Sunday. Even though the class sold out, there were a lot of other people that really wanted to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and upload that too. So look for that. And that's in the Learning Center on there. And I have a new section called Alison's Picks that's on my website. And I have 2 products that I'm endorsing up there. Skin Like Butter. Oh my God. I'm using her products and they're phenomenal. She makes them per order. They're lovely, they're rich, they're luscious, and she ships internationally for anyone that's interested. Go check it out. She does soaps, body scrubs, sugar scrubs, and body butter. It's phenomenal, and you can see what I've chosen that she posted on there. Although I just placed a new order and it hasn't shown up yet. It's 40% discount off your first order. That's phenomenal. And by the way, I don't get stuff for free. I actually pay for it too. So just a FYI for transparency, I actually buy these products. I think they're awesome. The other one that I'm endorsing is Rogers Hood Apothecary. She has Parasite Cleanse, Mold Cleanse, and she's coming out with a Lymphatic Cleanse in the middle of May, or sometime in May. You can also check out my interview with Kim. She is the founder of Rogers Hood Apothecary. Great information. I'm actually doing it right now, and it does work. And if you've got a body, you've got worms. Parasites, use whatever word you want, and you want to rid yourself of that. All right, so definitely check that out, and you also get a discount there. So let's go ahead and get into it. I just want to give you an update because a lot of new stuff's been coming out. All right, so I have cleansed, shuffled, and meditated, and I've asked for the strongest energy to come through in the cards. So what does the universe want to tell Aries today? We've got the Chariot. We've got the Page of Wands. We've got the Hermit. We've got the Death card. Don't be afraid of the Death card. We've got the Moon, the Hanged Man. Look at these major arcanas. I'm not even done pulling. We've got the Four of Cups, and we've got the Three of Swords. All right, so we do have a lot. Let's look around the room. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana. So very interesting. 5 out of 8 cards are the major arcana. So big changes coming in for you. And then we've got the Page of Wands, the Four of Cups, the Three of Swords. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. So let's start with your recent past. We've got the Chariot, victory and success. So this is really telling me that this was a time where you were trusting your intuition, and that was really guiding you. It was giving you a lot of really good information is what it feels like. And you listened to it, and that brought you some victory and success. That tells me that I think things were really lining up for you, and it just feels good, Aries. I mean, Aries, here we are. A lot is coming in for you. Yeah. So, in fact, yeah, a lot's coming in for you. Let's look at your present. We have this Page of Wands, and this is really talking about you beginning to take some bold steps to make things happen for yourself. This is you starting to think about and taking small steps to self-actualize. It's just taking that first step, putting your foot in the door. Let's say you want to start your own business. Start doing some groundwork, taking action to start making things happen, picking up the phone, doing research online. It's that first step towards something spectacular, because this is the energy that's coming off the card. Then we have in your near future, the Hermit energy. This is about finding that type of enlightenment within this cave. And this is really spending some time. This is about you going within, looking for answers, doing your due diligence. Maybe you have a dark night of the soul as you're doing this, depending on your situation. But in the end, you come out with a lot of knowledge, wisdom, a lot of enlightenment that you're able to come out and share with others, share with the world. So whether it's your family, your friends, if it's a business, maybe with people that are around you to make that happen. Maybe it is something you're sharing with the world, but whatever it is, you definitely come out bigger, brighter, and better on that other side. But again, there might be some dark nights of the soul. All right, let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. Great energy coming in for you, Aries. All right, so let's do this. We've got the Ace of Wands, a gift and blessing from the universe. The Four of Cups, which is now here twice. It's also your opportunity. We have the Hermit again. That's amazing. And I'll show you the cards in a second. I'm just kind of stunned by that. Okay, Eight of Swords in a good way. Page of Pentacles and another Ace, the Ace of Swords. Okay, Aries. Victory and success, trusting your intuition, is being clarified by this Ace, literally a gift and blessing from the universe, and the Four of Cups, who's missing a gift and blessing from the universe. Now, this is about taking action. This is a passionate new beginning. This is about your emotions. Cups are going to be your emotions, love, and your intuition, which is interesting because this card is all about intuition and using that for victory and success. But there's something here where you might have an actual blockage. So let's get into it. So first card out was the Ace of Wands. This is a passionate, creative, new beginning in something, whatever that might be for you. Whether we're looking at a relationship, whether it's platonic or romantic or a pet, it's about you having a passionate new beginning. Could be business, career, your work. This could be travel, housing, location, your health, your finances, whatever the new beginning is for you. It's definitely here. It's about taking that passionate step. Then we have the Four of Cups. So this is telling me there might be something you need to work through. You might have an emotional blockage. You see his arms are folded and they're crossing and blocking his heart chakra. This is really telling me that there might be something that's getting you into a funk, that's causing you to miss a gift and blessing from the universe. It lowers your vibration. You have these three, but that's just not satisfying. It's like that feeling of boredom, impatience, apathy, frustration. It's that kind of energy, and it lowers your vibration, and you're cutting yourself off. You're doing it to yourself when you're doing this. We all know that body language. That's what's happening for some of the Aries that are out there. That's in your recent past. So there might have been a frustration as you're doing something new. Your present energy with this Page of Wands, this is taking those bold steps to put yourself out there. Take those first steps, being clarified by the Hermit and the Eight of Swords. Now this is interesting because we have this other Hermit, which is over here in your near future. So same card, different decks. This is your present energy as a clarifier. This is your near future as the main card. So when we're looking at these two cards, what I'm seeing is that you need to really go within because you have a self-imposed restriction. This tells me with the blindfold on that you only see maybe one way out, if even that. This tells me that you feel very trapped. There's something going on that is in your head, because swords are thoughts, words, and ideas, that's making you feel stuck and trapped, almost like a type of anxiety. But if you calm down, take a deep breath, you can easily just relax and maybe think about it and get yourself out of the situation. But right now, you're not really doing that, because she could easily lean up. This is just a ribbon. Lean up against the sword, rub against it, cut that ribbon off, reach up, grab that blindfold, and walk out. But it's that self-imposed restriction of feeling very trapped, stuck. Maybe you're over-processing things in your head, and that's causing you to not see 10 steps ahead. You're maybe only lucky to see 1 or 2. It's that kind of energy. But we do have the Hermit here, so you're being asked to go within. And now, isn't this interesting? You're being asked to go within. Close your eyes and go within and find those answers, right? And then you shine your light out to the world. This is your enlightenment. So this is you up on the mountain. You're not coming down till you get your answers. So there's something about you having to get it clear, I think, with what it is that you're looking for, and that will really help guide you. But you definitely need that knowledge. Maybe it's something you need to work on from your past to bring that into the present. You know, to come to terms with something, or to gain some knowledge and wisdom from some experiences that you had, to bring it into the present. You know, maybe you're going to gain that knowledge and wisdom and these life lessons, and that's part of what you're going within for. You're connecting the dots inside yourself, and then you're able to move forward into the future with it. There might be some patterns that need to be revealed to you, but you need to do the work to find it. Then we've got the Hermit again. This is telling me that you're doing that work. You're continuing to do that work. Maybe there's a lot going on. So that's your near future, and it's being clarified by the Ace of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. This is literally another gift and blessing from the universe. You have 2 aces so far, and I'm not even halfway done pulling clarifiers. This is literally the Ace of Truth. This is triumph and victory. This is a new beginning and clarity. Maybe you're finally able to see something that you've had a blockage on. You know, with your emotional blockage, well, now you're able to intellectually see it, because again, swords are thoughts, words, and ideas, and cups are your emotions. This is telling me that you're going to have a triumphant breakthrough and clarity. You're going to have that aha moment and see something for what it is. And I think that that is truly a gift, because it's going to allow you to move forward with a new opportunity that's coming your way. He's presenting you with an opportunity. This is telling me that you're definitely able to create something for yourself, because he definitely wants you to proceed with something. Again, whether it's something in the 3D, so relationship, career, investments, your finances, travel, retirement, housing, location, it's everything in the 3D. He's presenting you with an opportunity. That is your current energy. Now I'm going to go ahead and look at the guidance and advice from Spirit. And we've got 3 major arcana. We have the Death card, the Moon card, and the Hanged Man. Well, can it get any more intense for you? Yeah, actually it can if the Judgment card shows up. But we've got the Death card, and what a great way to start. Now, this is about change and transformation. This is releasing what no longer serves you. It is the death of the old self, things that are no longer working for you. You know, as we grow and change, you're releasing things that aren't working because you're constantly evolving. This is about your own personal growth and development. You release stuff that no longer serves you. And this is also a reminder that time is finite. You want to seize the day. You want to make things happen for yourself. You don't want to procrastinate. Life is short. And this is not a dress rehearsal. You only have one life, and make the most of it. Here it is for you. Release what no longer serves you. Part of the guidance and advice from Spirit. We also have the Moon. This is talking about you possibly seeing things. I think you're seeing things I think you're seeing through illusions. Excuse me. Let me try and get that out. I think you're seeing through illusions. I think that there might be some things that were presented to you, and maybe you drank the Kool-Aid, so to speak, that you really, you wanted to buy into it. You thought it was legit. It sounded great. And now you're starting to see some things for what it is. And that, I think, is part of this breakthrough and clarity. I think that you were able to see through something, and you're able to dig deep and go back on your life path, and you're not falling for any of this. That's the illusion. I think if there was any fear associated with it, that it's kind of like that was part of the illusion that cracked. Like if you had any fear around it, if you fear, and not that it was trying to scare you, but fear like if you didn't believe this, something bad was going to happen, or if you didn't believe this, you weren't going to be accepted into a group. Kind of like that group mind think, right? But it's like you're discovering that no, you're definitely going your own way. That whatever that illusion was, it's definitely, I think, being broken. If it hasn't already, I think that that's coming for you. Then we have the Hanged Man. I'll tell you, all of these cards are saying that you need to really look at things differently and go within for answers. This is another one. In this deck, they call it suspension, but this is the Hanged Man. This is literally you going within, taking a time out. So you are taking a time out to get the answers that are coming with you, to look at something differently. And that's part of what's thriving off this card. It's for you to look at something differently. I think this illusion is going to break and crack, and you're going to see the holes in it, and it can no longer sustain itself, which is good, and you have that breakthrough and clarity. And I think that any like fear that it might have evoked in you, that's going to dissipate too. And I don't think it was like a big fear, but it was like almost like a peer pressure kind of fear. But this is really telling me that, when you go and do this work and you take a time out to look at things differently, with this dragonfly, you come out reborn on the other side. So there's something going on with you. You've got the Hermit twice and the Hanged Man, the Ace of Swords, and you've got a blockage with this Four of Cups. And also another ace, remember that. But there's something about those cards that are really talking about you need to get clarity and you need to get answers. That's coming through loud and clear. Let's get some clarifiers. Okay, we've got the Temperance card, the Three of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Hierophant, the Lover's card, and the Six of Swords. You've got some beautiful cards coming in today, Aries. So we've got the Death card, that change and transformation, right? So this is releasing what no longer serves you, and that time is finite, being clarified by the Temperance card and the Three of Pentacles. So what's happening here, is that with this type of release, it's bringing you back into balance and harmony. You're alchemizing a lot of things. So when you release what no longer serves you, it's bringing everything positive. The negative is turning positive. I feel that this is really key for you. It's going to put you on this path to glory. There's something about releasing what no longer serves you and gaining clarity into what's going on around you right now. It totally brings you back into balance and harmony with yourself, your higher self. This is just a beautiful, beautiful card. So this is really, you're balancing times of stress and times of relaxation, right? So that's going to be like all the ugly stuff that might happen in our lives, the stress, death, divorce. I mean, like the really heavy stuff. And then we've got people celebrating birthdays, birth of a child, all the positive things that are going on. And you're bringing it into balance, marriage, right? Everything that's positive, and you're balancing it out. That's huge. So you're bringing a lot of balance back to your life, but you have to go through this process to get there. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. This is talking about a lot of quality relationships, quality foundation. This could even be the card of marriage if you're looking to get married. And that is huge, because if you're in a really good position right now where you have a lot of balance and clarity and you're in harmony and you want to get married, this tells me that you're also choosing a healthy relationship in marriage that has a strong foundation. You're going for quality. So if it's like a second marriage even, now you're choosing quality at that stage in your life, whereas before when you got married, if you were really young, you had other reasons. This is something a little different now. Not to say you didn't choose someone with quality when you're younger, but as you evolve, sometimes people don't grow together and they grow apart. So I'm just saying that if you are looking to get married, that's a very strong card for that, especially over the death card by releasing what no longer serves you and going in a different direction. Then we've got the Moon card here, and it's being clarified by the Knight of Cups and the Hierophant. This is you following your heart. So now we've got the emotions coming in nice and strong. This is that Prince Charming energy. Whether you're male or female, you are literally following your heart and walking towards your future. Then we've got the Hierophant. This is telling me that a lot of commitment is coming in. So I think you're committing to something, whether it's a relationship. I don't see this as a love reading, but I think you're committing to like a relationship. You're committing to starting a business, work. Maybe you're committing to retirement. You're going to put in your notice. It's some kind of energy where now you're following your heart and a huge commitment is coming in. And this is a blessing for you. It's very complementary to your life. Then we've got the Hanged Man. And it's being clarified by the beautiful Lovers card. And we've got the Six of Swords. So this card is really telling me that you are going within, looking at things differently to come out reborn on the other side. And when you do, you're finding something that is in alignment for you. This is a card that's talking about something that is hitting all of your check marks. So if you've got 10 must-haves, let's say for a business or a relationship, this card is hitting like 8, 9, maybe even 10. It's something that is really in alignment with your morals, your ethics, and your values. This is you having a lot of choices, but the choices that are lining up are things that are meant for you and that you're not settling, but you've really had to go within and look at things differently and get a different point of view. You have, like I said, you've got the Hermit twice and the Hanged Man. It's really about you getting some clarity on some issues. Maybe you need to take a step back in a situation and just spend that time, because when you do, when that clarity comes, you have so much success coming in. Then we've got this Six of Swords. This is really talking about, hold on. This is talking about swords are thoughts, words, and ideas. And this is about you literally moving out of troubled water. So this tells me that you're doing that work. I think you're moving away from this blockage. And I think that's really what's coming in for you. So I think a lot of good things are happening for you. I think that you're leaving all of that trouble behind you. They're not even turning around. This is a journey that they're on, and there's light at the end of the tunnel for you. And I think that means a lot of good things are coming your way. Wow. And they have to do with things that are divinely lining up for you. Huge, huge cards. Okay, that's the guidance and advice from Spirit. Now we're going to look at your opportunity and your challenge. So your opportunity is the Four of Cups. So you have an opportunity to work this out, right? Because no one wants to be in this, but we all go through it. So you have an opportunity to see what is that blockage. Why are you missing gifts and blessings from the universe right now? Because you have so much going on around you. How can you work through that? What's going on? What is the blockage? You are being asked to look at that, right? You have an opportunity to rectify that. Then the challenge is the Three of Swords. So the challenge is to look at this. So this is a card of loss. So your challenge is to look at what it is that you might have lost. But this is also a card that talks about betraying your own conscience. So maybe there's something you have done or a direction you might have gone in or you did go in where you don't feel very good about it, and maybe that's a contributing factor to, you know, having some type of a blockage. But it's to heal yourself and forgive yourself from that, and to, you know, if you have a broken heart over something, a relationship, a job, maybe a job you didn't get, or a job that went away, or, you know, maybe you wanted to move and that didn't work out, whatever it might be, that feeling of loss. This is about you now starting to heal your own heart. And this could even be like the death of a loved one or a divorce, a breakup. And now it's to heal your own heart, to forgive yourself, to be able to move on. And you do that by pulling one sword out of your heart and healing that wound, and then moving on to the next one until you're in a really good space. So this is about your healing. Now that's in your challenge position. Is your challenge impossible? No, it just means you have to work a little harder at it, because the opportunity is so easy. It's right there for you to pluck. It's not impossible. It just takes a little effort. And that's so rewarding when you do that and you clean up that type of toxicity and you remove it from your life. Let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. Yeah, here we go. We've got the Sun card, the most positive card in the deck, the Four of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the King of Cups. Okay, so this is what we have, Aries. We have the Four of Cups and your opportunity being clarified by the Sun and the Four of Wands. Raise your vibration. It's so simple. This is what Spirit is bringing in. Your way out is to raise your vibration. This is the most positive card in the deck, and this is going to bring you victory and success. Strive with optimism for what it is that you truly want in your life and what it is that you want to be, where you want to go, who you want to be with, whatever it is for you, whatever it is that you're trying to bring in. This is you really doing it from your heart. And that's going to bring you success. That also brings you really good mental health and physical health because you're doing something that is in alignment with you. Then we've got the Four of Wands, 1111. This gateway is open for you. This is a card of celebration and of freedom. I think by you following your own heart and doing something that you're in alignment with brings you a lot of freedom. You can have responsibilities, but you still feel free because you're doing something that you're passionate about and that you truly love, that's in alignment with you. This is just going to bring you a lot of victory and success that's coming in. This gateway is wide open for you. That is your opportunity. Your challenge is that Three of Swords. It's traditionally the red heart with three swords coming in the top. And it is being clarified by, oops, sorry, that was upside down. The Knight of Swords and the King of Cups. So he's willing to rush in. He wants to bring you truth and clarity and a breakthrough. He wants to rectify this. These are both swords, thoughts, words, and ideas. He is all about cleaning it up. He wants to bring in brutally honest truth. He wants to go ahead and make things happen. He's going to use his analytical skills, and he is going to clean that mess up. That's what I feel is coming in for you. Along with this King of Cups. This is the King of Love, and this king wants nothing more than to go ahead and follow his heart. His emotions run deep. Okay, so this just shut off for a minute. Sorry about that. So he's the most intuitive of all the kings, and he's really able to feel into this situation to rectify it. He is got still waters run deep, and he is all about using his heart and his mind and his intuition to go ahead and see the big picture of whatever it is that you're working on as far as your healing goes. So here we go with the card of loss and really healing your own heart. And here you have the king, the most mature energy coming in to heal your heart. I think it's something that happened outside of you because it's a king, not the queen. And it's something that maybe happened in the world that has hurt you, and it's allowing you to heal that. But this is about you getting that brutally honest truth. There's something to be said in this entire reading about you getting clarity, truth, and honesty about something that's going on in any type of funk energy with that Four of Cups twice. And going for that high vibing Sun card. Wow, Aries, what an interesting reading for you today. I love it. Okay, well, this is what I have for you for today. If you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And leave a comment if this resonates with you. And definitely leave a comment and let me know where in the world you're watching from. You know I'm getting ready to start traveling, and I'm looking and I read every comment. I want to see where you guys are at so I know where I'm going to be going. I'm traveling. First up is going to be the end of May with New Zealand, Australia, and I'm definitely hitting Tasmania. And then I'm going to be going to the UK, I'm going to go to Canada, and I'm traveling throughout the United States. So if I know where you're at, or if you have a metaphysical store and you'd like a guest speaker or a club, reach out to me and I will definitely put that on the list and we can work something out. All right, everybody, sending you lots of love. Oh, sorry, I almost forgot. Don't forget to sign up for my newsletter. And I go live twice a week, every Tuesday and Thursday. That's what I want to say. So Tuesdays, I go live 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I answer your questions. If you've never seen an episode, go ahead and watch a previous episode to get an idea what it's like. And I go live on Thursdays. I just switched the time from 7 p.m. because they were both at 7 p.m. Now it's just Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So one will be in the evening, one will be during the day. I have clients and viewers all over the world, so I'm giving everybody a chance to be able to participate in this. So we'll see how it goes. So look for that. Okay. Sending you lots of love. Bye for now.